Cheers! A bubbly glass of champagne reminds me of the happy, bubbly teachers we see in ESGI who create their own tests. This video will show how to create your own tests in ESGI. First, go to the Test Explorer. On the right-hand side, you will find Create a New Test or the Auto Test Creator. Let's start with the Auto Test Creator. From the drop-down, choose the type of test you would like to make. I'm going to choose a sight word test. Then notice that ESGI pre-populates all of these areas: the test name, description, directions, and the content area. Now I can modify these in any way that I choose and choose the grade level. Now I'm going to go to the file I have saved on my computer, copy the contents, and paste it here. Now my test is almost made. I can randomize the questions, I can click and drag them into new places, and I can also make edits. If I'd like these to be not capitalized, I can change it here. Now when I'm finished, I'm going to save and close and tell ESGI where to put that new test on my home screen. Now it's ready to go and use with students. Next, let's go to Create New Test. Here you can create any type of test with the yes, no, or the single score format. Let's create a read aloud test. I'm going to make it a single score because I am going to grade it on a rubric with 5 points. I'm entering the description, the content area, the grade level, and then I'm going to add a test intro screen. Now this is optional, but here I'm going to put the rubric score so that someone who gives my test would be able to know what the rubric stands for. So here is that rubric, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I can change it. I can make the fonts bigger if I'd like, and save it. Now that's the test intro screen. That's not scored. And then I can add a question. The directions to the student are read aloud. And then I can say using grade level book, read aloud if I'd like. And now I'm done. So this test is ready to go, except I need to add it to a subject tab, and then it's ready on the home screen. That's a single score test. Now let's create a new test that is a yes/no format. This time, I'm going to choose the white background. Since this is a color test, the question name is going to be the answer that I expect from the child, so I'm going to put red there. And then the directions are name this color. I can double click to add text, but I would rather add an image. So I'm going to go to the image gallery, find the red image, and put it on my home screen. Now I can change the size. I can right click to flip it, duplicate it, move it front to back, whatever I prefer. And then I'm going to go to the next question. Now notice the directions stay the same, but this time I need to add a blue image. I keep adding questions until I'm done, and then I save and close. Tell ESGI where you'd like to put it on the home screen, and then save. Those tests are now available for students to use here on the home screen. If you have any questions about making your own tests in ESGI, please visit our support site. Thanks for joining me. I need to read to you this description of champagne. It's the best I've ever heard. The bubbles of champagne feel like crystalline pearls on the palate, with flavors that stand out against a rich, smooth background of ripe fruit and exotic wood interlaced with a fragrance of white flowers. Doesn't that make you want to have some champagne? Cheers to you, and thanks for joining us for this series about ESGI.